Hey there. For a long time, I've made self-development bit of a priority. Haven't always practiced all the time. Like I've gone for a long periods of time where I've just kind of stagnated as a person. But also sometimes when I do talk about self-development and growth, um, I bring up a name. I'll bring up a name that I use in other people I take for granted because I become so familiar with certain individuals who who teach about issues about being a human being and personal growth. I take for granted that everyone knows those certain names, and sometimes people aren't aware of individuals that are out there that are out there trying to help people. Particularly YouTube is one of my favorites to watch videos. So, and in this video, I'm not just talking about from the man's perspective. I'm talking about so-called self-help issues and self-help people that are out there. And I mentioned in one of my previous videos about not being a victim. And I think the victim mentality is very detrimental and unhealthy and causes people to stagnate a lot. Brene Brown talks about how people hide in their bunkers, the bunker of victimization, or they're safe in hiding in their behind their emotional shields. um, not just sitting, not just sitting there doing the same things day in and day out and wondering why your relationships don't work. You need to grow as a person. You need to learn. And in this day and age, you don't even have to read necessarily. I mean, it's good to read and it's important to read and become a strong reader. But there's tons of resources online and videos that you can just watch and take to heart and understand. Take to heart and make a real effort to try and understand and look yourself in the mirror. That's tough to do. To look at yourself in the mirror and think, ooh, I do that thing. If it's gaslighting or if you have a habit of acting like the victim and you see a video, your first instinct is to be like, nope, that's not me. I'm not gonna watch that one. But yeah, it's tough to do. So I'm just gonna list off a bunch of names people who I've watched and read some of their books. Um, just for anyone that happens to see this, I know I don't get a lot of views, but whatever. Maybe someone will see this and maybe it'll help them. And I've written them down here. And some of these people I've actually looked down on because I never gave them a chance. What do they know? Whatever. And then I came across one of their videos or a book of theirs and I read it or I watched the video and I was like, wow, this person really knows what they're talking about. So here's a list of people that I wrote down whose videos I have watched. The first person on the list is Jay Shetty, former monk. Jay Shetty. Andrew Tate, you probably recognize that name, love him or hate him. You check him out if you haven't seen him. On YouTube, Just Pearly Things. Just Pearly Things. She's really interesting. I'll just leave it at that. Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is another one. Sad Guru. He's not sad. He's very intelligent. Sad Guru. Tony Robbins is a big name. Mel Robbins. She's really interesting, really strong, really strong female role. And she doesn't just focus on men or women, she focuses on things in general and how to help yourself. Steve Harvey was a guy that I looked down on because I don't know, I just thought he looked kind of ridiculous, and I never gave him a chance until I seen one of his videos about what he was talking about. He has a lot of wisdom, Steve Harvey. There's a lot of interesting wisdom and things to say. Um, there's in general TED Talks, whatever topic you may be interested in. Check out TED Talks. Brene Brown is a good one. She's really smart. Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I'll show you his book that I'm reading right now. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Fascinating book, fascinating topics about the brain and different types of meditation. And don't be a victim. Don't sit there and wonder why things aren't changing when you don't want to put in the effort to learn and grow as a person. It's really important, and nobody gets through this life without somebody helping them. We all need somebody to help us, whether that somebody is on a video online or somebody in our life. Don't be a victim. Don't sit there. Just try to learn. You have free time. You know you do. Make time. You gotta make time to help yourself. And I just think that's vitally important to get up and help ourselves. So with that, I say thank you, love and kindness. Take care.